Hey guys, it's Belle. Happy October to all of you. So today I'm going to share with you my September candle and wax empties. I'm really excited to show you what I used up. I really loved September. It was a great transition month. So I was able to get in some of my foodie fragrances that I don't normally burn over the summer, like the hot July, August kind of summer months. So let me go ahead and share with you guys what I used up. So first of all, I used some Goose Creeks this month, and the first one on the left is Peanut Butter Sugar. This is a really popular scent, kind of exploded last year in the candle community, and I'm very late to the game on burning this, but it was a fabulous candle, and I'm going to go as far as to say this is probably my favorite Goose Creek that I have ever burned. Just for overall performance, I really enjoyed the fragrance. It's not exactly peanut butter, like Reese peanut butter or something. It's not like what you would think of. It does have a hint of sort of peanut in there, but I find that it leans more on the sugar side of the description. It has sort of like burnt sugar, toffee, caramel kind of notes in there, vanilla, so that's the kind of fragrance that it is. It's still delicious, but it's not exactly peanut butter. Overall performance, though, was fabulous. I would probably put the throw about a 7 on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the strongest. Good performance as far as scent throw, but I really loved the burn quality. It was great. Most Goose Creeks I have experience with in the past have just had crazy soot issues and a lot of times burn issues, puny wicks, that sort of thing. None of that with this candle. None. Really limited amount of soot that you can see along the top there, but just great overall burn quality. I would absolutely buy this again. So I do recommend it. I really liked this one. Now the other two were more like summer fragrances. I have one in Sunset Sparkle, one in Kiss in the Sand. I got these at Burlington for a discount at $7.99 last year. They really smelled great together. Now the jars look so messy because I use these in my candle lamps. Basically where the light bulb is at the top, it shines down, it melts the wax, the scent dissipates, and when the scent is all gone, you dump the wax out, and then the fresh wax is underneath, and it starts to smell wonderful again. So that is how I used both of these, but it leaves for a very messy end result on the jar. Sunset Sparkle has more like citrus notes. It's musky, floral, kind of it really reminds me of like a warm sunset kind of fragrance. Was very nice. And then Kiss in the Sand also had a little bit of like a musky floral, but it had a berry note to it, which was really nice and juicy, like a summery, juicy, berry, musky kind of fragrance. So together they smelled really nice. So moving on to Yankee candles, I had a very good Yankee month. As far as Yankees go, it was a good month. I am on the last burn of Cookies and Cream on the left. This candle rocked for a Yankee. It smelled so good, so delicious and creamy. It's like vanilla ice cream, super sweet, but a really nice thrower. I would put the throw on this at a 7, and that is good for a Yankee. So I would absolutely buy this again. I was so incredibly surprised by this. Really great performer, great thrower, really nice overall burn, and the wax just stayed beautiful, a really nice clear white wax. So it was one of my favorite Yankees I've ever burned in recent years. Absolutely impressed with it. Honey and Spice, however, left me a little disappointed. I did have some issues with puny wicks. Once it reached about halfway and then on down, I did have some issues. It kind of pooped out a little early. I still have some wax in there, which I will dig out and make sure that I melt it. A really nice scent, but not the best thrower. It started off okay, but it just didn't throw throughout the whole candle, so it left me kind of disappointed. It's a really nice, slightly spicy, slightly honey, almost kind of reminds me, I guess in a way, of like a spiced tea almost, like a hot spiced tea, something like that. Not necessarily with tea notes, but just something like that. It had potential, it just didn't throw. I think I would like it a lot better if it threw, so hopefully when I melt it, it will improve. I wouldn't recommend that or repurchase it, but it smells good on cold anyway. Then this one really surprised me, Cannoli Cream Puff. I got this at Marshall's. It was $9.99. This candle, this scent is like, people have like a love-hate relationship with it. When you smell it, it has like sort of like a dry, chocolatey kind of cocoa powder note, and then it has like a dry sort of like sour bakery kind of croissant type of note mixed in there with like a sweet vanilla cream. It really genuinely smells like a bakery. If you ever walk in like a donut shop and it kind of has that smell, that's what it smells like, but a little bit sweeter. And I really liked it. I have to say, I would buy this again. And this was a 2-wick large jar with a smooth wax. It was a great performer. I had no issues with it. I really like Cannoli Cream Puff. I would definitely buy it again. So then to finish up September, I ended up using a large colonial candle in the Vanilla and Vetiver scent. I actually liked the idea of this fragrance. The vanilla it's kind of like a lighter, clean type of vanilla. It has a very like fresh quality to it. It's not a bakery vanilla, a buttery vanilla. It's not anything like that. It has a very clean kind of note to it. I think that's the vetiver. It adds sort of like a green, grassy kind of, slight edge to this. So it's a unique scent. I really did like the idea of it, but it just was not a strong thrower. I couldn't really get it to stand out on its own, so for that reason I did burn it and blend it with other scents I had going on, and it seemed to fit in quite well. It just was not the greatest like standalone kind of fragrance, but as far as the performance, it did great. It burned great. I had no issues with it, so that was good. Then moving on to the center, I used up a Yankee Centerpiece Melt Cup in Lilac Blossom. Not too long ago, I ended up getting the centerpiece warmer. I found one at Kohl's on clearance. I paid about $10 for it. So to get started, I purchased this melt cup at my grocery store. The Lilac Blossom scent was on clearance for $2.50, so I couldn't pass it up to get started. This scent was a little out of season for me. It was definitely more of a springtime type of fragrance. Very, very strong scent, though. I was really impressed with how strong and long-lasting this melt cup was. So very, very good. I am going to save the packaging. I'm going to pop the wax out, save the container, and I'm going to put my tarts in the cup so that I can use them in my warmer. So I'm going to give that a try, but yeah, so far I'm impressed with the centerpiece. I like it, and this scent was very, very strong. If you're looking for a strong lilac, this is where it's at. Definitely haul this if that's what you're looking for. Then I also used up a small daylight candle from Kringle. This was on clearance at my grocery store. I bought a whole bag of these Kringle daylights. They were 50 cents on clearance. So this is Atkins Cider Donut. It was a nice, very light kind of fragrance because it is such a small candle, but it blended well with my Cannoli Cream Puff, so I liked it a lot. Yeah, it was a good little candle. So anyway, you guys, that is it for my September candle empties. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I think October is going to be great. So I will catch up with you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.